It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. On the ground, Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming in...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throw it, Mariota. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start, it comes through clean. Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mariota now from the 50. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bronco score. DK Metcalf, 50 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Chris Godwin that time, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Popped in the air, intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Mariota. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mariota to throw it. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 9 now. That's out to his running back, Michel. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. Up the first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Second down, here's Henry. Shrugs him off, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Able to avoid him. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. Going right or left, really, but right in this instance. Do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Set to kick off.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of up 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On the move to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This is Michel on the counter. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And then will be caught out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mariota now to throw on first down. Left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pinned their ear.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one, wasn't it?
Here's Hill. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
We'll get this underneath to Michelle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
36-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Denver.
Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Complete to Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
To throw, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shaq Lawson in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
Second down.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota hands to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Broncos 28, Chargers 6.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Noddy on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Michelle. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On play action, they'll throw. They'll Bison. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And Justin Coleman brings him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it's
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it down.
That one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Today's